It's crazy because it seems like Argentinian bias only really applies to one man because Julian Alvarez was, you know, in a little bit of a controversy here. Penalties taken. Nobody's going to disagree here. You could definitely see him hit the ball twice. Ball's definitely moved by his left foot, kicked by his right foot. Nobody's here to argue that. Real Madrid fans, I'm here to agree with you. Rightfully so. He did touch the ball twice. But look at this, lads. Look at this. Look at this. I'm sure this is a better angle, and I'm covering it a little bit here, but I'm only doing this so you guys can see. Messi's done the same thing here in the World Cup against France in the World Cup final. Hate to see it. Look, right here, you're going to be saying there's a good, substantial, space between, Messi's right foot and left foot. But the thing is, his right foot kind of took a step too far because, boom, trajectory just changed right there. It's supposed to go, at a calm little level, but you could tell it hits the other foot, and it kind of it changes the direction right there. You could just tell. You could just tell. You can just tell. And VAR was there. Could have been applicable, but apparently Julian Alvarez is the only one that actually gets victimized here, and it's crazy because here Messi, you know, his right foot is too far, and he does get a smooth kick, no slip, but he hits it so his right foot is so far forward that it does kind of nick it a little bit. It doesn't really affect the pen, but rules are rules. Rules are rules. And then you might be saying, oh, Madrid fans and Barca fans, Argentinian fans and the Madrid fans, now you're kind of against each other here because you're both kind of falling into the same exact logic, which is it shouldn't have counted. So here it wouldn't have counted. But the thing is, you don't want to see this one. Lionel Messi here, Milan. This is a bit further in the past. Boom, illegal penalty at the time. You can't really do this. You can't go and fake the kick. Goalkeeper dives, and then boom, you could just kick it to the right side. So Lionel Messi's he's penalized here. Referee says, you know what? We're having none of that, mate. We're having none of that. We're gonna go book you because you can't really do this. So Messi gets booked, and instead of Julian Alvarez shoots an illegal penalty and they just don't count it, right? They actually allow Messi just gets booked, and they say no problemo. Here's like, we'll let you take it again. So this is my issue with UEFA and FIFA in a sense, football in general. How are we going to allow Lionel Messi to take illegal penalties, right? And they just let him retake it, or they just sweep it under the rug. But when another Argentinian man here, Julian Alvarez, isn't playing for the big boy Real Madrid or the big boy Barcelona, then every single thing is going to be checked. Then every single thing, it just doesn't count. But if it was Messi, oof, we're going to book you, you're penalized, or we're going to sweep it under the rug. It depends, but retake. That's absolutely outrageous. And honestly, the footballing world is lucky that Lionel Messi didn't play for Real Madrid, because that would have been a cheat code right there. That would have been the craziest team up ever. That's literally, Michael Jordan and LeBron James literally teaming up. Or LeBron James, playing for, Phil Jackson. NFL, Tom Brady on the Pittsburgh Steelers offense in 2017, That's how dangerous that combo would have been. But it's just outrageous to me. I think UEFA should have just let him retake it, or just allowed it to go in, because you've done both with Lionel Messi, and this man's from the same country, just doesn't play for your favorite club. That's really it. It's kind of like in career mode when you're losing and you just close application and you just end the game and you restart it because you didn't like the results. That's basically what UEFA and FIFA have been doing, because it's kind of outrageous that there's such a strong bias in the footballing world. That you got to fall under a certain agenda, and Julian Alvarez didn't fall under this agenda this time, so he's penalized. But definitely, we would have seen this in the World Cup. They would just let it go in, because we've got proof here that they literally have done that. Because in reality, when would they have figured this out? Because the World Cup was what, 3 years ago? All right, because it's 2022, 2025. they would have figured this out max, next week or when the UCL would have been over. Then they would have figured out, oh, you know what, Julian Alvarez touched it twice. But the thing is, it doesn't really affect the penalty like this one. Both times the goalkeeper dives the wrong way, so I don't really think it really affects the pen. So I would have swept it under the rug personally. But if you're going to be allowing Messi when he takes an illegal penalty to redo it, then the least you could have done is let Julian Alvarez redo it instead of having the whole, stadium and everybody watching questioning whether what's going on with the penalty. Why have you, discredited it? It's a problem in world football, honestly. And I kind of blame UEFA and the rule makers. There's always changes going on. I think they just got to stick to some rules and apply to everyone. No if, buts, or maybes. No if you like the player or the team. No if, buts, or maybe. These are rules. Do not change them, because then we have confusions like this. 3 different years of 2 different tournaments, and you're having, similar, violations and a different result every single time. So that's what UEFA has to work on, to be fair. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about the penalty rule? Personally, I think if you're going to be allowing someone to do a replay when they do an illegal penalty, then everybody should. Not, oh, he plays for Atletico Madrid, let's not do that. It's kind of annoying for fans like Atletico, because they're paying the same money that Real Madrid fans are. Just saying.